Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. The Trump administration has imposed new tariffs of 10% and 12.5% on goods from 60 trading partners, including the European Union, Pakistan, India, and China, over allegations of lax enforcement of forced labor bans, just as a temporary 10% global tariff expired. The new tariffs, announced on Thursday in a Federal Register notice, cover 99.4% of US imports, but include numerous product exemptions, such as oil and gas, fertilizer, and certain food items. The new duties allow the administration to maintain a tariff floor on virtually all US imports, despite the Supreme Court setback. Iran flew Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps commanders, military advisors, and missile and drone-related equipment into Yemen this month, in a move that suggests Tehran is seeking to strengthen the ability of its Houthi allies to threaten Red Sea shipping. Two Iranian sources said between 10 and 21 IRGC personnel, including senior commanders, were on a Mahan air flight. The plane was originally bound for the Houthi-controlled capital Sana'a, but diverted to Hodeidah after the airport came under attack by the Saudi-backed Yemeni government. The United States has carried out another wave of strikes on Iran, extending its military campaign into a 13th consecutive night. Explosions were reported across several Iranian cities. Iranian media reported powerful explosions near Keshem Island, as well as in Khuzestan, Loristan, Yazd, Ahvaz, Bandar Abbas, and surrounding areas. On the other hand, Iran's Revolutionary Guards claimed they successfully destroyed an American Tomahawk cruise missile during the latest wave of attacks. According to the Guards, the missile was intercepted and shot down in the airspace over Kannouj before it could reach its intended target.
President Donald Trump said he is seriously considering a massive new military attack on Iran, larger than Operation Epic Fury. Speaking to Axios, Trump said no final decision had been made, but claimed the US was ready for such an operation. He also said Iran wanted negotiations, but hasn't received enough pain yet. Meanwhile, the US State Department has urged American citizens across the Middle East to prepare for possible flight cancellations and travel disruptions as the Iran war intensifies. President Donald Trump has said that Iran will be held responsible for any further attacks by Yemen's Houthis. In a social media post, Trump said the Houthis had fired on 2 Saudi ships after declaring a naval blockade against Saudi Arabia. He warned that Washington would impose major military punishment on Iran and the Houthis, calling the group a proxy of Tehran. Meanwhile, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has issued a stark warning to Iran, saying that while Tehran talks of an eye for an eye, President Trump's approach is a head for an eye. Rubio said Iran would pay a very heavy price for its actions, with the cost rising every night. He also claimed Tehran was privately seeking a deal, but was not yet ready to accept one. Iran also carried out fresh drone strikes on 3 U.S. military bases in Kuwait. The Iranian military said the attacks targeted ammunition depots, fuel storage facilities, and logistical supplies at Al-Doha Garrison, Ali al-Salem Air Base, and Camp Arifjan. Tehran described the strikes as retaliation for recent U.S. attacks on Iranian territory. More ships have started changing course in the Red Sea after Yemen's Houthis warned vessels to avoid Saudi Arabian ports. 4 tankers altered their routes, while a vehicle carrier appeared to turn away from the Saudi port of Jeddah. The diversions came after the Houthis declared a naval blockade against Saudi Arabia, raising fresh concerns for global energy supplies and trade. Field Marshal Asim Munir has said that foreign-backed proxies trying to destabilize Balochistan will fail, reaffirming Pakistan's resolve to eliminate terrorism. Addressing the 20th National Workshop Balochistan at GHQ, he said terrorist infrastructure would be dismantled through sustained operations backed by public support. The Field Marshal also highlighted ongoing development efforts and called Balochistan a vital part of Pakistan's future.
US President Donald Trump has said that a civil nuclear deal between the US and Saudi Arabia is conditional on Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords, adding there would be no enrichment of the material. He said in a post on Truth Social that the civil nuclear deal pertains only to non-military use, such as the ones that Iran and UAE already have, adding that it is totally subject to Saudi Arabia joining the very respected and successful Abraham Accords. He stressed that there will be no enrichment of material. Leaders of India's youth-led cockroach movement will meet the government on Friday to try and resolve a face-off over national examination paper leaks, although they will not halt nationwide protests. A spokesperson for the group said talks between government ministers and leaders of the self-named Cockroach Janta Party would be held at a neutral venue. Spokesperson Saurav Das told reporters they hoped the government comes with an open mind and listen to the people of this country who have been out on the roads for so long. He added that they will explain their demands in greater detail. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced the creation of fast-track courts to prosecute those responsible for recent national exam paper leaks. Responding to the widespread outrage, he warned that anyone attempting to harm the future of the youth will not be spared. The declaration follows intense late-night clashes in New Delhi, where police deployed tear gas against thousands of protesters, demanding the Education Minister's immediate resignation. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.